NBC5 responds. A Chicago man who recently sold his home says he got a water bill, but listen to this. It wound up exceeding $14,000.
That is shocking. Our Kate Chappell looked into how this could happen and what recourse you might have if you're blindsided by a massive water bill.
Looking for a change of scenery, the Borowski family decided to sell their home in Lakeview.
Our son is getting older, probably will be going to college, and my wife and I always wanted to live in a high-rise, and we thought, given how fickle the real estate market is in Chicago, why not just sell the home now?
They traded their tree-lined street for this bird's-eye view of Lake Michigan. But when they accepted an offer and their home was inspected, an issue popped up.
As a part of the inspection of the buyer, the inspector noticed that there was a leak on the city side in the water supply.
According to city rules, if a leak is coming from the city side of a property, the city is responsible for the cost of repairs. Stephen says he reported the findings to the city and repair work began. After the sale of their home went through, the Borowskis then got a final water bill.
What was that final meter read?
The amount came to over $13,000.
And what was your reaction to that?
We were shocked. We had no clue at all that it would be that much or why it was that much.
Stephen said they'd never had any water billing issues before. For months, he went back and forth with the water department.
I just kept getting bounced around.
On top of that, Stephen says he continued to receive bills for the new owners of his former home, even after their closing date.
You can't change your name on the account until that final meter read. So we are actually on the hook to be paying the water bill February, March, April, May, even though we didn't even own the house anymore.
Stephen's mounting water bills now surpassed $14,000, and the water department was threatening to send him to collections or worse.
Wage garnishment, personal judgment, suspension of I assume that's my driver's license.
As a last-ditch effort, he contacted NBC5 Responds.
I saw on NBC some of the other help that NBC has provided, and I thought, well, I'll give it a shot.
We asked the Chicago Department of Water Management for its understanding of the situation. The city told us the city of Chicago is not able to comment on the details of private customer accounts. But in less than 2 weeks, Stephen's bill was adjusted.
After NBC5 Responds got involved, what did the final bill end up being?
$370.
A savings of $14,258.
Here are some key takeaways. If you run into a billing issue with the water department and can't seem to get anywhere, your alderman may be able to help. That's something Stephen didn't try. According to Alderman Scott Wagasback, his office would ask to see paid bills going back a few months to show a comparison of what you'd usually pay and the bill you're disputing. From there, the bill would be sent to the finance department for an investigation. Kate Chappell, NBC5 Responds.